and welcome back to Circle the World. My name's Alice, and today we're back for more Power Wash Simulation. It's been a while. It's one of those times where I just fancy being a bit chill, doing a bit of cleaning, having a bit of a chit-chat about shit and life and the world. So I thought we'd come on in and do some more of this. Now, we don't want to do bonus shops. We can clean on Mars? Yeah, let's carry on with my thing. What I was going to do... We did the bungalow. Did we not do the bungalow? What I was going to do was a vehicle and an area each time. So we'll do the vehicle first, because I don't think that'll take us too long. And then we'll do probably the bungalow, because I think I've heard the playground's quite long. So I think I might just leave the playground to its own thing. But just sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapeutic cleaning of Cleaning Town. Joe... Average. Oh, that is average. There's got to be something up with my dirt bike. You see, I'm one of life's winners. Every morning, I put 4 slices of bread in the toaster, but only eat the slice that pops up first. When I have coffee, I only drink the bit that wins the race to my mouth. But on this bike, I always finish dead last. I'm wondering if there's mud stuck to the main manifest, or whatever it is, slowing me down. I'm also kind of superstitious, so I haven't cleaned the thing for over 15 years. Thanks. Joe, I think I might know your problem, sir. Also, give me a minute to remember these controls, because it's been a while. Yeah, see what you're seeing here, Joe, is stupidity. Oh man, I should blitz this. This should be the quickest clean I do in my life. Control to crouch, wasn't it? I remember, guys. I learned from my stupidity. Now, here's the concerning thing. That wheel's not done. Oh, that'll be why. Oh, man, I have to do the whole... Oh, okay. This is also probably why. That's the wheel done though, right? How do I... Like this? Let's try and get this one. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. So I probably won't chit-chat much on this because I just don't think it's going to take very long. But I hope you're well. I hope you've been doing good. I hope you're feeling okay today. You don't have to be feeling great, but just okay. And yeah. Hope life's treating you well and has been treating you well. You little piece of shit. Not you, the bike. That was the worst time to say that. I hope life's been treating you well, you little piece of shit. Sorry. Yeah, this thing's going to get finicky in it. Here I am saying this is going to be well easy and super quick. I don't think it is now. Got to get right under the mud guard. We should probably be like... Yeah, like proper down here. Look at all this gunk, Joe. You got to clean the underside. Or life will sneak up on you, man. I don't know. I'm trying to be philosophical in a game about power washing things. That's what deep cleaning be doing to you. You know what I mean? Handlebars. Oh, the mouse sensitivity is a bit high. Is it a bit high or is it me? Let's just bring that down a little bit. Let's bring that right down. I always find things... That's better. I always find mouse-based games. I always feel like the whole screen's like... Blah, blah, blah. It's just a bit too much. You know what I mean? It's like, chill out, Sandra. Now, I think we're going to use this one because I think it's going to do a good enough job of cleaning things, but because we're so close to it and it's such a small thing. But it's also going to give us the range to make this not take 4.5 years. Ting, ting, baby. I even got the brake disc in that one. Oh, I see ya. I see ya. I see ya. Dirt. How is it? Tab to make it flash? Yeah. Yes. Mud guard is done. How are we doing? We're already 57% through this thing. Okay. That's about what it should be considering it's... Oh, God. I forgot I had these weird tips that I didn't really know what did. Someone gave me a hint, actually, about using this. I probably shouldn't have done that. Why do I feel like I just made that worse? Maybe I didn't. I bought a load of things that are supposed to make this easier and faster. And someone very kindly left me a comment to give me some tips about it for when I next got into this. However, that comment was about 4, maybe 5 months ago, maybe longer. No, I cannot remember what it said. So apologies if I don't enact your helpful tip. I'm not an asshole. I just haven't read it for a while. Okay, what is happening here? Ah, okay, my depth perception is wonky. Got it. Not quite shooting where I'm aiming. Is that because of the size I'm using? Nope, this is doing it too. Here, let me clean your garage while we're at it as well. Clean the walls for you. It's all part of the service. I like to go above and beyond for my clients. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. So, yes, I hope life's been good for me. It's not been too bad. I've had some bit of a difficult while, which is kind of why I've been focusing on playing games of recent that I'm really enjoying playing, like Hogwarts Legacy. You might have noticed a lot of that on the channel. I've really been enjoying that game. I wouldn't say it's the best game I've ever played. And don't worry, I'm not going to say any spoilers or anything about the game. I know there are some people who are waiting for it to come out on other consoles who aren't watching me. Some people don't give a shit and won't care anyway. Or some people just don't want to know anyway, so that's fine. Like, I'm not going to be that arsehole. I think we're nearly done here. Where is that dirt? Oh, no. It's this moment again. Ah. It's going to be down there then. Yeah. No, wait, what? Oh. Ah, oh, come on, game. Oh, I hate this bit. Where is this teeny tiny piece of dirt? It's in there. I don't even get in there. Oh, it's all up in there. This is the most finicky part of the bike to ever get to. I mean, how am I actually supposed to get in there? Yeah, I see it now. Genuinely, how am I supposed to get in there? Is that working? Yes. I think I got a bit more control over it. I mean, like... Really? It's all this bit in here that I can't actually see. You won't take the bike things apart, then how am I supposed to clean the thing? I feel like I've missed something here. There's something I've not been told. Because see, now I'm too close, so I can't even do the thing. Like, how am I supposed to get in there, children? Oh, that's pretty... Ah, I can go lower. Yay! We go. You always go lower, kids. That's how you get out of here. Oh, yeah. So I've been having some things going down. Like, nothing super serious. Don't stress. Everything's fine. I'm great. Clean as an egg. You're a legend. Nothing can stop me now. But it has kind of meant that I've wanted to focus on playing things. Like, there's other games like Shadow of the Colossus. There's Last of Us, Uncharted. The rule games I want to go back to and I want to play more of. But at the moment, I'm just not wanting to play things that piss me off. And I did half start playing the next episode of Shadow of the Colossus, but I got really, really stuck and really angry. So I stopped playing because it was better for me to not... Like, I'm not playing these games to be angry. I'm playing these games to have fun and to have fun with you guys. And although it's fun, like, to see me get angry and stressed and scared and stuff every now and then. Sorry, sometimes I do that because the camera goes out of focus and I can see it. But other times I don't want to do that. I play in the game to have fun. And that's why there's been a lot of Hogwarts Legacy, even when I came out and said we were going to alternate the games, even now. Calvin Miller. Hey, Doc, you know I mentioned my folks. Well, I think it's time their bungalow met your pressure washer. It's so filthy it's hard to tell where the ground ends and the house begins. When I mentioned you to Ma, her eyes lit up. Pops moaned and said the browner the porch, the warmer the torch, which clearly means nothing, so he's overruled. If you can give the place a good cleanup, I'm sure it'll give them both a lift. Thanks again. Cal. All right, Cal. Let's see what I can do for you, sir. How can I assist you? Well, how can I assist your parents more than your folks? All right. Let's be methodical. Let's go. I'm so glad you're here. Calvin's such a good boy. He's a volcanologist, you know. Good for Calvin. La, 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 la. Yeah, so that's why, I mean, I kind of feel a bit bad for doing it because I know there are people who don't want to watch Hogwarts Legacy. I know there are people who don't care about the game. As I just said, I also know there are people who are waiting for it to come out on another console, so don't want to watch me play it because they don't want to see any of it. And that means that whilst I focus on that one game, there's nothing for them to watch new coming out on the channel. I mean, there's plenty on the channel. I think I did my 600th video the other day, which is ridiculous. I do feel a bit bad, but which is why I sat down to do Shadow. It's why I... Hang on, there's a way to rotate this nozzle. Don't remember it. I do remember it. Because it's logical, it's R. So, yeah, I do feel bad for it because I want to give diversity on the... Not diversity. Variation is the word I wanted. On the channel, I want there to be something for everyone. And, you know, my plan's always been to have at least 2 games going at the same time. So if you don't like one game, you can at least hopefully watch the other one and enjoy that one. That's always been my plan. The other thing is I've been going away a lot for work recently and for holidays. So it's meant that the time in which I would have had to sit down and play, I'm basically having to bulk record videos. So I'm recording videos I know. Like, I know I can sit in Legacy for an hour and I can play that and that can be done. And that's job's a good one. I don't have to worry about that again. And we move on. They're easy episodes to record. Whereas some, like an episode of Shadow of the Colossus, genuinely could take me 3 hours to beat 2 Colossus. Just because I get stuck or I get confused or I get angry or whatever. So I have to faction... Oh my god, there's a handle there. I have to faction more time for those episodes, which is why they haven't been coming out recently. But I will get back to it. I wanted to... I haven't watched The Last of Us, the HBO series, which at the time of recording this, I think it finished last week. So it's all out there ready for me to watch. I just haven't watched it because I don't want it to spoil the gameplay. But I haven't sat down and played the game. More so because that one's kind of horror-esque, kind of a bit more skill-based than Hogwarts Legacy. Requires a lot more stealth moding than Hogwarts Legacy does, that's for sure. And I haven't wanted to sit down and play it. I've wanted to... Oh, God, that made me jump. I've wanted to play other things first. Primarily Hogwarts Legacy. Also, I'm really keen to get through Hogwarts Legacy because people have, you know, there's a whole controversy behind that. And I'm not going to go into it because I addressed it in the gameplay. That will be on my clips channel at some point, me addressing that. If you don't want to support that video, but you want to hear my position on it, I want that to be available for people to see and hear. But quite frankly as well, now the controversy is kind of... It's not gone, but it's certainly died down from what it was. And I just don't remember where I was going with that. Oh, come back to that thought. Alice, brain work, please. Come back. People watching shit. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't even know I could. Yeah, it's just a case of... I don't want... People have tried to spoil it because of the controversy. I think I've already seen a spoiler. People are assholes. Hopefully those assholes... Well, the particular asshole is blocked from the channel. So, because I'm not dealing with that. I don't need to. I do this for fun. I do this as something I enjoy doing. I'm not going to be berated for it. So if you berate me, fair be known, if you berate me on this channel, you won't be able to comment or engage with it for much longer, because I'm just not going to stand for it. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm not a bad person. I'm not doing bad things here. I'm playing video games. If you really just want to come and berate me, you don't need to be on the channel, and I don't need to hear from you. So as harsh as that might sound, do I have to clean the grass? No, good. I was going to say it's grass. But yeah, so I kind of want to get through the game because I still haven't finished main story. It's way longer than well, it can be way longer than I thought it could be. As of the time of recording this, I've just recorded episode 32 and I've just got 50% of the game. Now, I never intended to... Why am I stuck? I never intended to 100% complete it. Although at the rate I'm going, I probably will, because I'm pretty much there anyway. It just makes sense now to keep going. But I want to get through the story mode before I get spoilers, because very luckily, I mean, it's been out nearly 2 months now. Very luckily, I haven't seen any spoilers. But because I'm trying to play through it so much, it's just the videos I have available to edit. And that's why there's been so much legacy, more so than I thought there would be through March, because a lot of what I'm playing is legacy, and therefore they're the videos I have available ready for me to edit. That's just kind of how that works. But do be assured that I mean, hopefully seeing this, if I'm recording this, I have a plan. So hopefully when you're seeing this, you'll have seen we're kind of doing 2 legacy, then 1 other game. Trying to clean some off the list, so some quick wins like Time Loader, that literally had 1 episode left to do a secret ending. If you haven't seen, I'll put on a card on the screen. That's going to really piss editing Alice off, because she now has to write the timestamp down of when I've just said that, so she knows where to add the card. Otherwise, I do that thing where I say there's a card on the screen and there isn't. Sorry, Alice. Everybody give love to editing Alice in the comments. She's great. She's me. Yeah, so it's a case of partially me wanting to finish the game. Why am I moving so damn slow? Whatever. Partially of me wanting to finish Hogwarts Legacy kind of as quick as possible. Partially because I am traveling a lot at the moment. I'm in a busy traveling point in my life. Work and personally, but obviously when I'm not here, I either need to line videos up or at least need to have them filmed before I go away, because I can't film them while I'm away, funnily enough. So it's just a case of, you know, of what's being played most. I'm just kind of trying to assure you that I won't just balls to the wall legacy. It won't be the only thing you're seeing. It's the thing you'll see predominantly at the moment, just because it's the one I'm mainly playing. But I have full intentions. Like, I want to finish Colossus because it's nearly done. But like I said, the Colossus episodes just take so long, because it's also a bit of a struggle, Colossus, because I'm not a fan of the game. You know, you do you. If you like it, that's great. And I'm not telling you not to like it just because I don't. But I'm not really enjoying it. I thought I'd be more compelled by it than I am. I thought I would enjoy it more than I am, because it is just it's just boss fights over and over again. So it's not the most complex game in the world. Once you get the main mechanics down, it is... I mean, hopefully, at the moment I'm having a fight with Aggro, the horse. And I had to do some looking up of the controls for Aggro because something was going wrong and very wonky with my horse, which made it impossible to beat the Colossi I was trying to beat. So it was a case of I had to look up the controls because clearly I was doing something wrong. And hopefully now I've worked that out. So hopefully when I next go into it, I'll blitz what I was doing and now understand how aggro works. So that should be easier as well. But it's just little things like that. Like, I don't want to go into it in case, like, part of me is worried that isn't going to work and then I'm stuck again and just going to get angry. And so I just need, basically for things like that, I need to sit and I need to record them with a lot of time, not under any kind of time constraint and pressure. You know, there's sometimes I'll do videos where I'm like, okay, I've got an hour before dinner, so I'll try and get it done. And I'm sure you can tell, but I can certainly tell whilst playing and obviously then whilst editing, that they're the ones I'm kind of rushing through because I'm just trying to get things done really quickly. Things that should be simple and not annoy me are annoying me much faster because them not doing what I think they should do is slowing me down and making it more difficult for me to get things done in the time constraint I'm trying to get them done. So, you know, they're all factors as to why things that probably should have already been done have not yet been done. Obviously, I have full intentions to finish a load of games this year as well. Little Nightmares we've got to finish. Time Load is done now. Crash I want to finish. Avengers I'm not really sure I'm even going to go back to because I haven't heard any good reviews on that game. I wasn't really liking the direction it changed to when I stopped playing it anyway. So I've not really got any desire to go back to it. Oops. Oh, wait. So, therefore, I probably won't. I don't like having incomplete things on the channel. Who does? But at the same time, I prefer to start things like Half-Life, like Bendy and the Dark Revival. That is coming soon. Poppy Playtime will come at some point. It's just with the horror games, I have to give myself a break because they're not my forte game. They're not my go-to game. I predominantly play horror games because my reaction to the horror games, because I don't enjoy them very much, is quite funny. What is going on with this spray nozzle? Yeah, the icon is the wrong way around. Cracking. So yeah, so it's just a case of, you know, we finished Bendy and the Ink Machine and that was fine. But I wasn't then really feeling like going straight into another horror game, and then Hogwarts Legacy came out. So, you know, it happens. Shit happens. We'll get through them all, I'm sure. And, you know, if you guys want to suggest more games, please do. I'm always open for new games. I'm always open for finding games I haven't found before and playing things and stuff like that I haven't done before. Because you guys might know of a game that I haven't really considered because I just haven't heard of it, or it's not what I would presume is my kind of game. Huh. Why don't I use this one more? This is great. Sorry. Straight up distracted myself. Door is done. So yeah, please feel free to, like, in the comments of videos, or you can come and join us on Discord, because there's a Circuit of the World Discord now. There's a whole chat area available on that Discord for recommending new games. And you can also see games that I've already got on my radar that I'm planning on playing. It's all a whole thing. Oh my god. Okay, step. Yeah, this icon is now the wrong way around. Don't know how I did that, but here we are. Yeah, so, you know, new things are coming. If you're worried that... Well, I don't know why you'd be worried. It's a gaming channel. If you're worried for things like unboxings to return, they're gone. That's over. I wasn't enjoying them and I was spending too much money on them. And I was unhappy with the products. There will not be any more Drive Crate boxes and openings because I had 3 left to do, which I have now opened. But we got so far into the new year that I hadn't done them yet. And I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to. So I decided to just open them. There was a really nice... They did a Brazil-themed one last year towards the end of the year. That was really nice. It was very well put together, very well thought out. Felt very good. Felt very... very connected. Very, very on theme. The theme was there. It was really clear and all the rest of it. So I was really happy with that one. But the other two were a bit meh. There was, you know, logic to the products that were in there. I think I just fell out of love with them. And they just felt too expensive for what you were getting. I was getting a lot of comments on those videos specifically saying that people who had them in the past had stopped because although they were okay, they now just didn't justify the price point they were at. And I kind of get it. You know, the 2020, the new merch is more expensive. I get why you have to increase the price. I think what didn't help was they increased the price and then 3 months later increased the price again. And that second price increase was still slightly hidden in that email, which I know irritated me. So I'm sure it irritated a few others when they didn't notice that on the email and queried it. And then Drive Freight went, well, we did tell you. Not that I know that happened, but I can predict that happened when you hide something like that at the bottom of your email. You're doing it because you don't necessarily want people to notice, but you need to cover your ass enough that if anyone queries and says you've increased the price, you can go, well, yeah, we told you we were going to do that. So, you know, whatever. But yeah, there's not going to be... I've opened them already. They're not going to be on the channel. I opened them in my own time. Apologies if you can hear the dogs in the background. There's probably someone at my front door. It's normally why they bark. Or there's a Y in the day. That's also why they bark. So if you're waiting for them, I'm sorry to inform you. They're not coming. I have opened them already. I know what was in them. I now can't remember which ones were which. And I've kind of sorted that stuff as I normally do now anyway. So they're not coming. So please don't be waiting for more Drive Crates. Because they're not coming and I don't get that subscription box anymore, so I won't be doing any this year. As I would reckon by the end of March you probably noticed I'm not doing those anymore. In terms of other unboxings we did, so we had the Taste the World series with Snack Surprise. That's also stopped because I ended up with 6. I still have them, they're just now distributed in a different box. They're not in the same box anymore. So that's that was just getting ridiculous, and I didn't really feel the love for that series. It didn't really ever seem to get great traction. People didn't really seem interested, and again, it's when you guys don't seem interested and I'm also not interested. That's the point where I'm like, right, this one's done. We're not carrying this one on again. I'm sure there are some people that like them, and I'm sure there's some people that watch them, and I'm sure that there's some people that are upset that they're not here, but we can't keep every series going forever, and I prefer to put the effort, time, energy, and money into the series that we are all interested in and we do all want to kind of get behind and enjoy. So that's why those series disappear. There aren't any unboxings now left on the channel. Maybe every now and then I'll do a random one, but I don't have intentions to do so, even when I kind of go back and start planning on bringing some of the variety stuff back. For people who are interested, I mean, I am now just literally chatting at you. Can I sprint? I can sprint. Oh, I didn't realize this whole wall needed doing as well. That graphic is really annoying me because it's the wrong way around. Yes, for anyone who is interested, as of the moment, yes, it's a gaming channel. It's purely and solely a gaming channel with random other videos coming every now and then. This is because the YouTube algorithm does not really like massive variety on channels. It doesn't... The way it recommends videos is expecting you to have the same type of video for everyone to watch. So basically what was happening was... someone would find me, watch a gaming video, be like, I like this is fun. YouTube would go, if you enjoy this, you should watch these videos by this person. And they'd promote unboxing and a film review and I don't know what else they used to do, everything else they used to do. And then that person would go, Matt, I don't know, I'm here for the gaming content. I don't really want to watch anything else. So I'm not going to click through those links. I'm not going to watch another Circuit the World. I'm going to go watch, I don't know, Jacksepticeye or something else. Anyone else, Dan TM, Markiplier, any of the others. I want to watch gaming content. And so YouTube would go, huh, interesting. No one's clicking through. No one keeps watching the Circuit the World videos. They just watch one and they're done. So therefore, people don't want to keep watching this channel. So we're not going to keep promoting this channel, and we're not going to put this channel in places where it wouldn't necessarily get on its own, because we don't think people are actually wanting to watch it. Oh, I forgot I could do that. I just knocked the mouse button and now it's constantly on, and I definitely forgot I could do that. Oh, you can even change nozzles as you go. This is definitely helpful. Yeah. So, oh, until you press the button again and stop it. So yeah, basically it got to a point where I was like, I am trying to grow the channel. I'm trying to get more eyes on it and get people to it. And because the more of us that's here, the more fun we have together, and the more opportunities we have, and the more we can do. And that's kind of the plan with it all. So I decided that I was gonna focus in. And to be fair, when I started the channel back in 2019, the plan was always to be a gaming channel. I wanted to play games. I'd seen other people do it. It looked like great fun. That's what I wanted to do. And that was the channel I wanted to make. And I've said in the past in videos, predominantly my year-on review videos, you know, it is possible to get bored easily. I'll end up not wanting to do things if I feel like it's the same old shit again and again and again. Which is why I wasn't just doing gaming videos. It's why I was diversifying the content. It's why I was doing different things to keep me interested. And plus, at the end of the day, it's my channel, it's my space. If I decide that's what I want to do, that's what I'm going to do. But I think the notion of stamping my own growth, which I knew I was doing from the offset, because this way that YouTube works isn't revolutionary. I'm not the first one to crack the code. It's kind of common knowledge how this works. So I knew what I was doing from the offset, but it just got to a point where I was like, I don't want to stamp all my growth as much as I was, because I was really hurting myself more than I was helping myself, and it was becoming more of a chore than an enjoyment, because I'd put all this work, effort, and energy into videos that then just wouldn't perform because people weren't finding the channel, and people who were finding the channel didn't care for that content, and people were leaving the channel because they were confused about what kind of content we were doing. So basically, to cut a long story short, that's why we're doing gaming content now as a focus, not as a be-all and end-all, because there will be other videos, there will be other things I'll want to do. You know, I enjoy doing other things. This is my creative outlet, so if I deem I want to do something bang off the wall crazy, I will. And, you know, hopefully you guys are interested in kind of my creative ideas and what I would come up with there, and you'd want to hang around and see it. Or you're just here to watch me play games, and in which case I hope that whilst you stay and watch me play games, you also don't disappear in those times where something different comes out. Because like I said, it's always going to be gaming as the focus. It's always going to be the main thing this channel does. I just like the ability to be able to do what I'd like. There is also now Highlights the World, which is the second channel. I know. I've said all along, I'm gonna do a second channel. It's too much to manage. Which, to be fair, is proving to be, because I am one person now trying to run two channels. But the Clips channel's it was Clips, Circuit the World Clips. But I still don't know. It Highlights the World at the moment. I still don't know if that's going to change slightly, because I'm kind of thinking, like, people do secondary channels for a reason, because they grow a main audience with video game content like this, and then they go off and have a second channel that has all of the other random stuff that doesn't necessarily fit. But then for the people who just want to watch anything I output, there's a place for them, and I don't have to ruin the algorithm on this channel as it grows. So I'm not quite settled on the name Highlights the World. At the moment, that is what it is, because that's predominantly what it is, and because it's just hosting the bloopers videos and clips. And to be fair, the main thing of it is to be a clips channel. So there's short clips going out for people to see. And hopefully they'll be like, that was fun, I want to see more. And then they end up over here on the main channel. So that's the main reason for clips. But I'm not going to say in the future that might be where film reviews get hosted. Or that might be where an unboxing is. Or that might be where a travel vlog is. I'm not going to say no to that because I just don't know. If you'd have asked me 5 years ago... 5? That's not how many years I've been doing this. If you'd have asked me 3 years ago, would I even start a second channel? I'd have said absolutely not. So, you know, I don't want to say never. At the moment, that's not the plan. The plan is to build this up. And when I'm happy with it, this be the place I put my videos, irrelevant of what they may be. And the other one remains a highlights channel. But that's why I'm a bit meh on the name Highlights the World. Because I'm not sure if that's the only thing it will be doing. And if it isn't the only thing it will be doing, I think Highlights the World is a confusing name for it. But I need to find like a pairship name to go with Circuit the World that it could be. To really satisfy what I want from it. I think that's kind of where I'm at with that. Which is why at the moment we've settled on Highlights the World. That is what it's called. You can find it. It's available. There's stuff on it. There's probably not been many clips for a while. Because to explain sort of what happened as well, I had a malfunction with one of my hard drives. So whenever I record videos, I put them all on a external hard drive. And then I take that around with me and that's what I edit onto. Because when I'm out and about, I obviously can't edit on this computer. It has to be a laptop. It's no problem. It works. But I was an idiot and I dropped that hard drive. It actually lost episode 19 and 20 of Hogwarts Legacy. So the episode 19 and 20 you saw, I'd already played. They're actually not quite the same as the original episode 19 and 20. But they were lost in my idiocy of dropping a hard drive. Which, funnily enough, now I have SSDs, not HDDs. Yeah, to explain the difference, an HDD is... Sorry, something just popped up on my screen. So, to explain the difference, an HDD hard drive has moving parts in it. So think of it like a record player. It's got a disc in there that a laser scans, and that's how it reads the data off of the hard drive. An SSD does not have any moving parts. So it reads its data through code and some... I don't really know how it reads its data. All I know is there are no moving parts. So if you drop an SSD, you can probably drop that from quite a feat to much non-ill accord of the hard drive. I mean, I wouldn't advise yeeting any hard drive around, but an SSD is more tolerable to accidental droppage because there are no moving parts, so there's nothing inside it to break. Whereas HDDs, if you drop those and you damage the components inside it, it won't read. That's basically what I did. I'm an idiot. I lost quite a lot of stuff. You can actually note when it went because I was on a roll with daily uploads in February of Hogwarts Legacy. And suddenly that all kind of fell to shit. And that's because that's when I lost the hard drive. And then obviously I couldn't... I was in the middle of... I was in the middle of uploading episode 19 when the hard drive fell off the desk it was on. So it was relatively annoying because not only did I lose the last episode I needed, plus I've lost a complete other video's gone as well, which I now need to re-record. Mark keeps messaging me. They're getting really excited with how it's looking. Sounds like it's going great. It's going pretty well. So yeah. Yeah, what was I saying? HDD, SD, I'm an idiot. Yes. Yeah, I lost the video that was in the process of uploading. That was episode 19. I was away when this happened, so I then also couldn't re-record those videos because I wasn't here to be able to re-record them. So that was very, very frustrating. I also lost all of the clips that I'd taken with me. So they're actually all uploaded, but I hadn't made the thumbnails. And that was another thing. I'd lost the footage for episodes 17 and 18 as well. So you'll notice when they went up, their thumbnails originally, they're not now because they're fixed, but originally were really, really crap. Because I had only the full edits on YouTube. to the ones that had uploaded, that's all I had. I didn't even have the footage. And YouTube does compress footage, and when you look at it, sometimes it's weird. And obviously my face goes into a small box when it's uploaded. When I pose for thumbnails at the end of my recording and my face cam footage, there's a full screen still. So if I go full screen to my face, which I've probably just done to prove my point, the quality's there because I'm filming that size anyway. I shrink the footage to make it the little square in the corner. But once you've layered that and rendered that out into another video, and that's how it remembers it, when you try and... It's like having a small photo and then trying to stretch it. It doesn't work. Well, it does, but it loses quality. So that's what was happening. That's why those thumbnails look so shit. Much to my irritation. So a lot of things went down at the same time when I lost that. Luckily, only one video. I mean, there's archival stuff. The bloopers, when they come out, the bloopers for most of the Shadow of the Colossus, and the first couple of episodes of Last of Us, when those bloopers videos come out, you'll notice there isn't a lot of bloopers from those, because all I now have is the raw, is what I can get from YouTube, basically. I did manage to get probably half of what I'd lost off, which is impressive, because the easiest thing to corrupt is a video file. So the fact that I managed to get most of them back, and I would have got everything back, but the starter motor in the hard drive gave out, because all that was really busted on it was the root file, and I bought a bit of software, so once it got through the root file, it could find everything else exactly where I'd organized it on the hard drive. So annoyingly, the thing gave out on me, which is why I lost the videos I lost, and why I haven't got some of the archival stuff. I'm currently, funnily enough, looking for a cloud-based solution. Problem with it is it's just so expensive, which is why I have the system I currently have going on with hard drives and all the rest of it. But it is what it is. Life goes on, and I've learned many lessons, and now I have external SSDs even, which, like I said, much harder to break when dropped. So hopefully I won't do it again. God, that made me jump. So yeah, that's HDD SSD. That's what's going on there. Spoken about games, spoken about channel, which I've spoken about before, but you know, just in case while we're here chatting. Yeah. In terms of everything else, yes, we have the Discord now. That got set up a little while ago. Just on the Discord. Obviously, the idea is it's another place for you guys to go, for you guys to chat, for you guys to talk all things circuit the world, but also to just meet like-minded people. I have a lot of Discord servers I'm in where I've met some really good friends, some of which I now game with here on the channel, so some of which you know. I just think it's a nice thing. It's a nice place. It works really well. It's a nice place to build a little bit more community as well. There'll perhaps be some things we do on Discord that we don't do anywhere else. At the moment, not, just because it's hard enough keeping up with everything else. Plus, I don't really have any ideas on what to do for that. But if you guys do, please, again, join the Discord and let me know. Because I'm more than happy to do things like that. I think that's you know, kind of one of the reasons for starting the Discord is to you guys to tell me what you want and kind of make it your space and a place where we can interact a bit more close than maybe we can here on YouTube. But yeah, when you join it, I mean, I wouldn't have thought this was difficult because it's a Discord thing, but I have had a few people now have a similar issue and join it but not join the Discord, and be unable to see things on the Discord. So when you join it initially, there is a Discord acted. I didn't tell it to do it. When I made the Discord server, Discord added it to my server. It is a pop-up window with some rules, which are bog standard. Don't be an asshole, respect everybody else, If you say shit, you're out. Like, the bog standard rules, kind of the same standards of which I'd hope you keep to in the comment section here, really. So it's nothing new. But you have to accept that before you properly join the Discord. Now, I don't know what's happening, but it seems to me that some people are managing to join the Discord without ticking the accept button on those rules. Now, I need to double check my settings my end. In fact, I'll do that later today. So perhaps by the time this has come out, this might be sorted. But people are in the Discord, but not in the Discord because they haven't accepted those rules, which means Discord won't let you interact with the server at all. And now I have it set that you have to manually press a button my end in the rules chat room to be able to see any of the other rooms in the server. Now, because Discord won't let you interact with the server until you've ticked the rules, I accept the rules, people are in the server unable to interact with the button, so can't see the other things in the server as well. I don't know how you get that back if it's gone. I've had someone on mobile have the issue and manage to fix it. Why is this not done? Halfway there. Because they just didn't realize it was a additional pop-up window, and then when they found it, it was fine. That just dinged, didn't it? Yeah, that's fine then. So it is possible to fix once you've gone far enough through it that you're already in. But obviously, once you're in there, and if you haven't ticked that button, you can't even interact and say, like, I'm having problems, I can't do this, can you help me sort this out? Because it's all shut down, and obviously you can't interact with the server at all because you haven't ticked the box. So it's just important when you join it to make sure you're ticking that box so you can actually get in, because it is possible to join the server without properly joining the server and then be in the server and not be able to interact or see anything on the server, which obviously is not the point of the server. The point of the server is that everyone's in there and chatting and having fun and chatting things, circuit the world, and, you know, there's space for you guys to promote yourselves if you want to, because it's very important. I know personally how important that is, because I've tried to do it myself, and, you know, I get it. I get some communities where there's red tape everywhere and they're like, you can't promote yourself here. I do understand that, but there's an element of, but without promoting myself here to like-minded people, I'm trying to get the growth I need, and I'm really struggling with growth because it's hard to put yourself out there because of all the red tape everyone's putting up everywhere. So that's why there's a self-promote area in my Discord, which you are more than welcome to use. Obviously, everything's vetted. There are mods there. If you post things that are inappropriate, I'm not going to hesitate to kick people out, because I just don't want that kind of vibe in there. I want it to be nice and fun and happy, and like I said, we don't need arseholes in there. The world's got enough of them, and there are enough of them here on YouTube. That whole place is for people to be nice and friendly and talk about things and have like-minded conversations. So I don't think I'd done this bit here. I don't think I quite got the frame. I still haven't got the frame because it still hasn't dinged. Just slightly alarming. There you go. Okay, that's this side done. So let's do this side, and then hopefully we're on to the... Does this even help? Like, I thought the idea here was to do this, and then when you did the water... Like, of course that's not scrubbing it off, but now when I do the water, it should all just come off really easily. Am I wrong? I'm confused. Anyway. So that's kind of everything. I mean, new stuff that maybe you've possibly missed. There's still a plan to do some live streaming to raise some money for the Thankmas event that will happen towards the end of the year. It's difficult to promote because I don't know what the charity for Thankmas is this year yet. I obviously won't know that until Christmas when the Thankmas stuff starts. But my plan was and is to do more charity streams prior to that, so we can collectively raise more money and then donate a bigger pot of money when it comes to Thankmas. That's kind of the plan. Obviously, me not live streaming's made that slightly difficult, but it is also a case of how do I do that? Because if I do a campaign with Tiltify, it'll just take the money straight to the charity, which is great, and that's how it should work. But I kind of want to build a pool of money to be able to donate it all to the big main Thankmas together as us, as a Circuit the World community at the end of the year. So my kind of position on that for now was to do it here, obviously on YouTube, and to have people donate through the live chat. You can send money like that, and I'd put that all in a pot so that when it comes to the end of the year, we already have it all and we're ready to go. Which, if you guys are happy with that as the system, that'll be how we'll do it. Hopefully I'll get some time and I'll be able to actually do some more live streaming. I haven't streamed for a month or two now, which is upsetting because I do like streaming. And, you know, also let me know what games you guys want to see me play on live stream, because there's 3 we're doing at the moment. There's Zelda, which is just so open world. I'm not sure it works as live stream, but again, happy to do it if that's what you guys want to see. There's God of War Ragnarok, which we're trying to platinum, so that's why we are live streaming that one. Which will obviously keep coming back because I like the game and I want to play it and I want to platinum it. And then there's also Pokemon, which we haven't done for a while, but that one works as a really nice live stream game because you guys can chat, we can kind of discuss things together. It's a slow enough paced game that if I wanted you guys to make a decision, I'm not under any kind of time constraint to make a choice before you guys have had a chance to make some input. So yeah, just let me know. I mean, is there any other games you want to see me do on live stream? Then also let me know. Like, the whole idea of the live stream is that it's a chance to sit down. I mean, this would probably work quite well as live stream, to sit and chat and talk about stuff together. If people want some Power Wash Sim live stream, we can definitely do it. But the whole point of doing the the whole point of doing the live streams through the year to raise the money for Thankmas is so that we can collect slowly. Like, I'm not asking anyone to donate a stupid amount of money at one time. We could slowly do it through the year, but by the end of the year, actually come up with something that's quite a nice amount of money, and we can collectively come together and say we did this thing as the Circuit the World community. That's kind of the plan with it. Okay, apparently even Pops is out of his rocking chair now and having a look. Is that because I'm 60% done? Okay, let's get this bit done. So yeah, let me know. This is the thing. Like, yes, it's my channel, but I want it to be our channel. Predominantly, it's going to be, you know, what I want to do, what I want to play, when I want to play it, for sure, because I'm the one here doing it. But like I say, if it's kind of like the Taste the World unboxing videos I was doing, I wasn't really enjoying them. No one was really showing any love for them. So I just kind of decided that even though some people will miss it, I don't think enough people will miss it for it to be a problem taking it off the channel and not doing it anymore. There's this kind of give and take of, you know, no, Poppy Playtime is not a game I would probably ideally sit down and play myself, but I know you guys want to see me do it, and for that I will do it for you, because I think it'll be funny. I think you guys will enjoy it, and as much as I'll shit myself playing, it's that's kind of the idea at the end of the day, no? Where's the fun if you don't scare Alice? And there's got to be some chairs in Poppy Playtime I can find as well, so but yeah, it's just that kind of stuff, really. It's a give and take. I've said this before. This is not new from me. It's a collective process in my mind of, you know, what do you guys want to see? What do I want to play? Where those two things lend hand in hand quite nicely, that's great, and it makes me feel very, very happy. Where they don't is where the whole, okay, well, this is the game I want to play, so this is what I'm going to play. And, you know, there are times I play things for me. Not a great deal of people watched my God of War Ragnarok play as that was coming out, probably still not to this day, which is a little bit disappointing, because I really enjoyed that game. I had a blast playing it, and I thought people would too. And, you know, I was playing that as it came out, and there were a lot of things on that I thought should have worked in my favor, but it didn't. But at the end of the day, I wasn't going to stop playing it because people weren't watching it, because I was playing it for me. So there are some games that I don't really care about the performance. If there's a game I'm playing for the performance, then of course I'm going to care. But they are so few and far between, because it's not really my style. That's not really how I like to do things. There's loads of bits. Hang on, we're going for some detail here. Can I really not get that from here? There you go. Yes, I can. Don't care too much about the roof because I ain't done that bit yet. Okay. Oh, it's going to be that. We're going to have that moment. I know it's coming where I think we're all done, and then we're going to actually get there, and it'll be like, oh, you've got 99%, and there's this really teeny tiny thing you didn't get when you were doing the rest of this area, and now good luck finding it because it's a tiny orange dot on a very, very clean area. Although I didn't have that when we did the back garden. I was pretty okay about that one. Yeah. In terms of other things, F1's back. There's no track talk this year. There's no ends to track talk last year. I fell out of love with doing it. I really did. I think I thought it would be more of a conversation, I guess. I think if I had someone to do that with, that would have been better, because you got someone to bounce off of. You got, like, I'd probably do it as a podcast if I did it again. You got someone to bounce off of, you got someone to talk to about it. But at the same time, I'm very lucky. I work in motorsport. So, it just kind of turns into this is supposed to be my downtime. This is supposed to be not things I'm doing for work. I don't really want to sit and talk about it all, if I'm honest. Right, hang on. I need to work out how to use this ladder. F. No, what? Wait, what? Okay. Put it on the house. And now I can walk up the ladder. We can go get the roof. And hopefully that's everything. And the guttering. Lovely. Yes, lovely. But yeah, F1 this year is boring as hell. So that's also a reason to have not bothered with another track talk season, because I was, like I said, falling out of love with that anyway. And this year is so... Why can I not move? What is going on here? This is a fictitious game about power washing, okay? I'm already standing on the roof. Don't tell me I can't go where I want to go. It's very annoying. It's boring. If Verstappen doesn't win, I don't understand what happened. It's incredibly interesting that the two teams that broke the cost cut last year seem to be the two best teams. Also not surprising in the slightest. I mean, yes, Red Bull is saying that their cost their additional spending was on catering. But the question has to be then, why wasn't the budget that was supposed to be there for catering there? What was it actually spent on? And that's, you know, it's not what they did overspend on. It's what they didn't spend the original budget on. That's the question that needs to be asked. And that's where the sporting advantages come in. I mean, they were very strong last year. They did a very good job on the 2021 regulation change that Ferrari did okay, but just didn't ever seem to optimize on. So therefore, you know, you get this moment of, well, one team is optimized. I think they optimized well anyway, but obviously, well, did they optimize well because of the additional money spent? Would everybody else have done just as well if they'd have spent the same amount? I think that's kind of the general question. It's a difficult one. I mean, at the end of the day, they overspent, so they definitely overspent. So it's not difficult in terms of are they guilty of doing it, because yes, they are. It's just, you know, it's one of those things. It's difficult to know whether the competition, how much different the competition would be, I think is what I'm trying to say, if they hadn't, when the competition was so seemingly one-sided anyway. It's probably the last time I felt like this about F1 was 2018, when just from race 1 you already knew who was going to win the championship. It wasn't really a fight, it wasn't even really a contest. It just wasn't interesting because you already knew who was going to win. And there was no competition. I mean, I think the interesting fight will be for third, with Mercedes and Ferrari and possibly Aston Martin, but that will be very dependent on how they perform next time out in Australia. Because if they do keep up the pace they've shown everywhere else in Australia, which is a very different track at a very different time of day as well, because these have both been dusk races, night races, late races, evening races, cooler track temps, blah blah blah. I think if Aston Martin is still as strong as they have been in the next race, maybe the next couple of races, that's an all-round car. That's justifiably a very good car. And at that point, no, I don't think Mercedes or Ferrari will overtake them, and I think it will be a fight between those two for second. So we'll see. Lots of ifs and buts and coconuts for sure. But yeah, that's that. That's Formula One. I'm trying to think what else to talk about. We've only got 25% of this left to go. Don't understand these controls here. They're very annoying. It's like the middle point is not actually the middle point. How am I supposed to get... Oh. Alright, well that worked. When on earth am I going to get that bit in the middle? You know what I mean? A bit down there. Well, I suppose that could work, couldn't it? Did that work? I like this swizzly one. I don't really know what it's for or how it helps me, but I like it. I haven't had a satisfying ding of completion for a while either, so that's a bit sad. Bit is still there. Haha, not anymore. Just trying to think what else to talk about. I don't think I've got anything else to talk about. I think this is pretty much everything I wanted to cover. I've spoken about the Discord, to which I hope to see you over there soon. If you're into that kind of Discord-y thing. That'd be pretty cool. We got some people over there at the moment, which is fun. There's some bespoke Alice emojis over there as well. I mean, to be fair, the Discord is kind of the basics of it are set up, awaiting everybody else to go, we need this, we need that, why haven't you done this, why haven't you done that, and me to go, oh right, cool, that's what people want. So oh my god, I thought it just fallen off the roof. Didn't even know if that was possible. Here's the big problem. How do I get in the chimney breast? You know what I mean? This is extremely annoying now. How do I get down there? Genuinely, this is going to start driving me insane. It's a stupid friggin' nozzle. It doesn't do anything for me. I'm absolutely hating the fact that it's actually higher than my point I'm pointing. That is impossible to get on board with. Why even bother giving me a target if you're just gonna be like, nah, it's not actually gonna work? See what I mean? Alrighty then. That's how that works. Love that for me. Okay, let's get onto the roof. This roof feels like it's going to take forever and a day. Yeah, life in general is good. Like I said, had some ups and downs, but then who doesn't? Everybody has ups and downs. It happens. It's life. It's how you get through them that counts. And not to say that like your ups and downs don't count. That's not what I'm saying at all. Just saying, you know, everybody has to get through. And if you can get through on your own or with some peer support, then fantastic. But if not, then you go and you speak to someone who can help you out. That's kind of the gig. I probably thought I was going to have to recently. It was quite bad. But I mean, for me, the weird thing is I can just kind of I suddenly get myself out of the slump, which is great. Don't get me wrong. But the question is, I then go, well, hang on, how did I do that? So I know how to do that again next time. I don't even know if there is an answer of how I actually do it. It just, you know, I get to the point where my brain resolves that, which is very lucky. But, you know, it happens. I think the nice thing is, in this day and age, that the discussion about things like that need to be had, people don't shy away from it half as much as they definitely used to. And that does obviously make things better, because it means that people feel what the help, not necessarily like, but the help they need, they can go and get. And like, it's not a shameful thing. Like, of course it's not a shameful thing, but definitely the stigma attached to it from back in the day was that if you couldn't cope with things on your own, then you were just an unfunctioning human. That sounds really harsh, but it's good that I think leaps and bounds have been made in terms of the access to help, in terms of the... Okay, controller stopped working. I'm now stuck. There you go. Yeah, in terms of what is available, in terms of how people feel about people needing the help they need, and how responsive we are to each other, and kind of respectful of each other's needs a bit more than we probably used to be. It's all good progress for sure. There's still plenty to go. Don't get me wrong. I actually hate the controls of this game. I don't know what's happening. Most of the time it's very logical, and then it does something and it's really not logical. But yeah, there's plenty of places that give the help people need. And, you know, I haven't, but I almost pursued one of them, and I'm sure at some point in my life I will end up pursuing something, because it probably happens a little bit too frequently for me to just be like, meh, I'll carry on with my life now and everything's dandy and great. And, you know, I don't think it's bad even for everybody to just go and decompress to someone completely unrelated to your life every now and then. And, you know, friends are great, and friends are great sounding boards, but even sometimes you just want someone who doesn't know you, doesn't know your life, and kind of gives you a complete third-party outlook on it that isn't swayed or influenced by past conversations or things you've done in the past, or that they've seen you do in the past, or that they've seen these people do in the past that are in your life. It's just good to... I'm a massive advocate for getting the help you need. Like, if you broke your leg, you wouldn't walk around without a cast on it. So why would you put yourself in a position where... Why is this not cleaning? Stupid moss. Get off my roof. I don't think that worked. It's working, just slowly. I don't know why I've done the roof this way around. That was a complete diversion of topic. I'm aware of it. But I didn't really have more to say on that. If you need therapy, go get it. If you need to talk to someone, go talk to someone. You know, get the help you need. There's things out there. BetterHelp is a good source to to get you some help if you need to talk to someone relatively quickly. So things like that are great. But anyway, back to the house and my decision process in doing what I've done. I don't get it. There's no logic to why I've done this like this. There's some logic, but it is very, very, very vast, very, very loose. Because I started on the other part of the roof and now I've come onto this part of the roof, which I think mentally is because I've gone, this is much smaller. A much smaller section of the roof to do, and so I can do it quicker. Come on. It's good enough, isn't it? Oh, you won't ding until I've done the entire other side of the roof, will you? Of course not. This is when I find out I haven't done any of the edging. And now it's going to penalize me, though I was really hoping I'd done that from the ground, because it felt like I had. I don't know whether to... I think I've got to use the big blast for the moss, because it's just not shifting. This just isn't shifting anyway. So I don't actually think that's dirt. I think it's just part of the house. Oh, my light's gone again. I don't know why the lights keep going off. Maybe they overheat. Does anybody know why Elgato mini lights just turn themselves off every now and then? There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just suddenly like, yep, I'm done. No thank you. No more. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And then it's off. Big jump. A little bit extra. Probably didn't need to go that aggressive on it. Oopsie. I don't know why I keep getting stuck. It's actually really annoying. Like I said, I'm all for this being pretty realistic, but it's a video game at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, let's give us a bit of leeway. I'm standing with no support, just wandering on these people's roof. I'm very grateful it did that. Oh, there's so much of this roof to do. I'm dead scared I haven't done the edging now, because I feel like it just showed I hadn't done the edging. I'm also trying to do as much as I can from one point so I don't have to move quite so much. We're getting there. 81% done. It's almost over. You got the feeling that I want, just like they sang in the song. Until the dawn, the smiling game, get it on. If I hover here for a minute and do the tab, I'm alarmed that I haven't got the side of the roof, and that I'm gonna have to do it again. Oh, that's gonna be so annoying if I do. Like, so annoying. This might be thinner spray, but it's got more distance. And I should be able to get most of this done. Okay. Get the moss. It's pretty much this side of the roof done now, isn't it? Oh, apart from those bits. Nice. Okay. Let's do this little bit here. Let's call it a porch. Most people call it a porch. I think I'll call it a porch. This is the just enjoy the soothing sounds of Power Wash Simulator portion of the video. Spoken through everything I wanted to speak about. I don't think I got that up there. My got it now. Calvin hasn't messaged for a while. Or the mum or the dad. Sad. You'd have thought they'd have heard me running over their roof and probably been like, we should go out and check if, you know, she wants coffee or something. She's working really hard out there in the sun. Offering me a coffee would have been nice. If I ever come to your roof and... or if ever I'm going to come to your house and spray wash it like I am here, then, you know, offer me a coffee, please. There's nothing in your eyes that holds me closer. I'm in trouble on the double, but I'd rather be in trouble with you. Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. You've got the feeling that I want, just like they sang in the song. Until the dawn, let's Marvin Gaye and get it on, baby. There's nothing in your eyes that pulls me closer. I'm in trouble. Da-da-da-da. But I'd rather be in trouble with you. Let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. You got the feeling that I want, like you sing in the song. Until the dawn, let's Marvin Gaye and get it on. There's nothing in your eyes that I keep pressing Q. This game is super therapeutic until you get to that point where, oh, this is irritating, to be fair. All these little bits that just won't go away. Very therapeutic until you get to the point where it's just like there's going to be these tiny, tiny bits. Don't want to shift. And are on the edge of the roof. I'm really mad about these controls, though. They are annoying me. Is that getting the end? If I work it. So no, it's not getting the end. I have to move along to it. Move along, move along. See, this is what I mean. Go figure this video game logic. I'm actually standing in the middle of the, I'm definitely walking in the air right now, you know what I mean? Don't tell me it's done if it's not done. That's annoying. Okay, let's get this bit. 90%. We're into the last 10%. Really quietly hoping that this is a background, the back garden situation that we had before, where I just get to the end of the roof and I haven't missed anything and everything's fine, and I don't have to go back and try and find the tiny, tiny bit I haven't got, because that will be annoying. I mean, it's very satisfying seeing how dirty this was and now how clean it is. I get it. I get the appeal of this game. Yeah. It turns very quickly from a very satisfying, peaceful game to the most infuriating thing in the world when you've got 99% and it's just saying, it will say something like roof trellis. And I'll be like, you utter arsehole. I don't know what that means. I don't know where that is. Just give me like a big red arrow to the point I missed, would you? Because I don't want to run around looking for it anymore. I just have a horrible feeling with this one it's going to happen. Tried to be very methodical. I've tried to be very structured in how I do it to prevent it from happening. But, yes, I'm worried about chances of tiny specks being left like that. Would you just go away? Okay. Come back down the roof. I don't know why I've left it so that the only bit that's left is the bit of the roof behind me. I don't know why I did the roof that way around. But here we are. These are the life choices I have made to get to this point. These are the decisions. Christ, made me jump. 95%. It's got to just be this bit of the roof now then, no? And then we're done. That does annoy me a tiny bit when it does that. Like, I was not close to having that section. Just let me finish it. Don't rob me of that last bit. I mean, I know I've got the whole of this to do. And I know you're just trying to help and you're like, you know what, good enough. And for that, I do appreciate. But it's a little bit like, let me. For that last final, I've done all the rest of it. Don't rob me of this moment right now. I reckon the range is on this thing. Oh. Pretty far, to be fair. Can't get that bit, annoyingly. We're pretty far, but not that far. You got the feeling that I want. I kind of wish you could leave that. There must be a setting, because for people who find it difficult to see, like visually impaired people, that would be the most helpful thing in the world to constantly have on. I mean, I'd turn it on because it would just, I think it's way more, it's not realistic, no, but it's way more satisfying to watch the orange disappear. You know what, guys? 98%, I think I haven't missed anything. I think I've got it all. I've just got to get most of this off and we're going to be golden. This is going to be it. And this is going to be nice. I like it when they're a nice clean finish, although it will probably rob me of actually cleaning the last massive section, which will irritate. Is that volcano going to, like, erupt? Because if it is, what is the point in me cleaning this house? Just saying. That feels a bit pointless to me, you know what I mean? Like, let the house become molten ash, and then I didn't have to clean it anyway. Just saying. Can't come at me because you know I'm right. Oh! Crap. That's what I mean. Like, that was a massive section. Okay, this is a problem. I have no idea. There's a cat on that roof. I have no idea where this 1% is. And it's not showing me my handy dandy little... Oh, shitballs. Well, I'm confident it's not on the roof. Crap. Where is it? Oh, I knew this was going to happen. No, you piece of wank. I didn't want to come up the ladder. I just came down the ladder. I don't think it's part of the roof because it wouldn't have given me the roof if that was the bit, would it? Oh, no. Oh, really, game? It's under here. Okay, door frame, gutter, and posts. Door frame. This one? Posts are these thingies. As far I can see, they're not clean. They're clean? Really? Posts 3. Posts you're talking about? Door frame, I'm going to assume, is the front. Although actually I'm not sure because I'm pretty sure I got the ding on this one. Piece of shit. No, I didn't. Posts. Let's pick this up so I can put it on the floor. Can I not just ditch it now? It's got to be against the house, huh? Alright then. Posts. What does that even mean? Gutter is annoying. Which bloody gutter? I really, really, really wish that was a bit more descriptive than this. I'm pretty sure these all dinged. Can I just jump off the roof? Yes, because there's no full damage, is there? Oh, I'm pretty sure these all sparkled for me, though. So, like, what? And what does posts even mean? Porch post. Gutter. Welcome to the I'm gonna lose my mind portion of the video. It's all fun and happy simulation until this happens. And I tell you what, this game is not clear at telling you where you actually haven't cleaned yet. One post. Okay, there. What's posts? Fine. There's another one. That's 2. Where is this guttering that needs cleaning? Oh, the gutter's gonna kill me. I just saw orange, but I don't know where I saw it. Aha! Right, that's the post. What? That was the gutter. Is that not the post? Oh, thank God that was the gutter, though. I don't have to worry about that now. Okay. Where are there other posts? This is a post. Is it this one? Looks pretty good to me. Get off the ladder. Haha. Yay! Halla frickin' Luya. Ah, look how satisfying that is to see it all suddenly clean. Although the roof went clean for a while. I'm sad that time-lapse doesn't move, so you can't see it going around cleaning. Lovely. The bungalow looks amazing, Doc. Thank you. You won't believe the impact it's had. miles down the woods picking flowers, and Pops is muttering excitedly about another job he's got for you. So if you hear from Leonard Miller, that will be him. Alrighty, Roo. Well, we will do the playground even next time we come and sit in and do some more Power Wash Sim. Apologies, the light went off. I don't know what it's doing. It does that every now and then. But yes, we will do an episode entirely to itself on the playground as well, because I am aware that it takes a lot longer, and this has been about an hour and a half anyway. So yeah, they're normally about an hour, 2 hours, but I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I hope some things around the channel and stuff and output and things make a little bit more sense for you as well. And hopefully next time I sit down and do one of these, maybe we'll do it live if you fancy it live. If you fancy seeing these live, let me know down in the coffee pot below, or the easiest way to show me the videos you like and the kind of things you want is to like the video, because it lets me know which videos people enjoy seeing most. So that's really helpful. Also, jump on over to the Discord. I didn't mention it, but there will have been cards flashing up for the Discord and the second channel as I was talking. But also the Discord and the second channel links can also be found down in the description box below. So if you fancy coming to see us there, I'll be on and say hey when you come and join. But for now, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been an absolute blast as always. If you enjoyed this video, go show that like button some good old-fashioned love. And if you want to support the channel, go hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss next time I upload a video. Stay awesome, and I will see you all in the next video! It wasn't finicky at all on the roof. It was like, you've done enough, we'll take the rest of it away. But the guttering and the posts that were like those tiny little gaps, it's like, nah mate, I'm not helping you with that, you gotta clean this. Game makes no sense.